Hello, everybody. This is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And we're going to go ahead and showcase some of the footage from last week as well. But I would like to give some shout-outs for some of the people that are viewing right now. We have Periscopic, Nikki Paranormal, Hidden Beneath, Doppel, and many others actually through YouTube. If anybody would like to chat with us, if you're viewing this on YouTube right now, feel free to look in the description below, and you should be able to add right in to speak with us live in our show. It's free to sign up, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Tomorrow night we continue with Spirit Box Weekly, testing out the EVR. And Doppel, thanks for being here with us, bud. We'll be testing out the EVR, and then this upcoming Sunday we have the interview with Lee Steer of Ghosts of Britain, with Interview with a Skeptic. And I would like to thank everybody that's tuning in, and I hope everybody has had a beautiful week. The Expo, Jen Treasure Trove, thanks for being in here. The Expo went extremely well. We did the public investigation last week on Friday night, and that's why we didn't have a Spirit Box Weekly. But we actually, during the public investigation, had the honor of meeting Bobo. And I'd like to give a personal shout out to him and his friend Jack. It was awesome to meet them and to get to chat with them and so forth. We'll be hosting the next Supernatural Expo next October 7th and 8th. And we'll have more information about that on upstatesupernatural.com. And we also had our private investigation with Periscope. Anybody that's doing any Periscope stuff, just an FYI, if you do Periscope, the broadcast does expire after 2 to 3 days, but it can save on your phone. Just to let anybody know, if you decide to do Periscope, that can happen. So try to save it within the next day or 2 days if you'd like to have that archived. But thank you again for tuning in, and we're going to go ahead and start the show. I appreciate everybody for being here. Anybody has any questions at all, again, you can check in the description below, and you will find the link for the LPTV chat, which again, it's a free sign up. And don't forget to check out this Sunday, 7 p.m., the interview with Lee Steer, Interview the Skeptic. 10 p.m., don't forget to check out Nikki Paranormal and Jenna with the J's, My Paranormal Experience. And on Monday, I believe Chris V has her show. I believe it's 9 p.m. Isn't that right, James? Something like that, 9 p.m.?
Yes, 9 p.m.
And,
Monday.
Yeah, on Monday. And you can check out other channels and what they have going on by going to Paranormal Global TV on YouTube. It'll show you quite a few different things. We did find anomalies, findings from last week's show with the 12,798. The gray one is a 798, and the silver one is a 898. Just a tidbit for anybody out there. We can go ahead and click that in so everybody can view that. And if everybody would like to actually give us a name of a spirit box that you would like us to try to utilize, type it in the chat. We'd be happy to try that. We don't have a guest this week. And if anybody would like to be a guest on the show, get a hold of James or myself. We'd be happy to have you on here. But go ahead and leave a name of one of the spirit box applications or so forth. I don't have a lot of physical boxes. I'm in the process of working on that, but just let us know, and we'll be happy to see what we can do for you.
Would you be able to please give me your name? Would you be able to please give me your name? Would you be able to please give me your name?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
So the entity that said hello, could you tell us your name? So the entity that said hello, could you tell us your name? So the entity that said hello, could you tell us your name? Are there any children amongst you? Are there any children amongst you? Are there any children amongst you?
We had a wonderful experience last week being able to hear you. I'd like to thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, though.
We had a wonderful experience last week being able to hear you. I'd like to thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, though.
We had a wonderful experience last week being able to hear you. I'd like to thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, though.
Alrighty, and yep, I'm right back. Actually, the clip, the evidence clip, there's little black spots in there. I do that as a transition gap. So if you see a little, if it's playing and then you see a black spot and then it's playing, you see a black spot. That's actually the transition. Just to let everybody know on that. It's just something I've always done with the evidence preview of last week's show, or our findings, whatever you guys would like to call it. And again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I see we got Jeremy Henry, Love, Peace, Paranormal, Skeptic, Jen Treasure Trove, Nikki Paranormal, and yeah, we can go ahead and see what we can do. What are you thinking for a device?
That's a good question. What do I think of a device?
Well, we are doing the EVR tomorrow night for Spirit Box Weekly.
Right.
So I'd like to hold off on that one personally.
Okay, that sounds fair.
One of them I don't... Have we really used the Vocubus for this?
We might have used it once,
yeah,
I think.
I don't think we have used it too much.
No. How was it when you used it there? Is it easy to make out?
To an extent. I mean, we could actually... I see Love Peace made a suggestion in the chat. Let's go ahead with the SCD-1.
That sounds fair.
Let's see what happens with it. I would say out of all the shows that I did do, episode 11 of Spirit Box Weekly with the SCD-1 was probably the best night we had with that device. Yeah, let's go ahead with that one.
Sounds good to me, Dom.
All right. And again, I haven't used this in quite a while. Which you can only use one side is only for banks, and the other side is for the live radio. So let's go ahead and use the live radio.
Sounds like a plan.
Channels 50 through 60 now initiated. Channel 2380 now initiated. Now initiated.
You hear that okay, James?
Shoutcast radio channel.
Yes.
Okay. And I always liked using the...
Merging.
Alright. Still hearing it okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alright. Go ahead and turn the reverb on the... There we go. Glad to hear you're having good results with it. Testing. Hello. Try that. Hello. Testing. Any spirits in communication, if you would like to try to contact us, I had the privilege of talking to a woman that's very gifted. I'm going to ask some questions that I've never asked before. Now, any spirits, the information that I was given is that you are not trapped. You wander freely, and you can come and go as you please. when you're actually asking for help, it's to help your loved ones find closure. Can you give any form of validation for that wisdom, for that knowledge? You're very welcome to try to communicate, to try to speak with myself, Dominic, or with James.
Hi, I'm James. Is there anything or anyone out there that would like to say someone's name in the room? And like Don was saying, any way for validation? The other thing I'd like to ask you, are you on another plane? Are you here? Where are you situated around us right now?
And I actually, when we had our meeting yesterday, I didn't say too much about this. When we ask questions, I think we should probably try to time it out. Try to give like a 20 or 30 second buffer for them to try to answer. Just so we're not overlapping. Because if there's, I have noticed a few times with all the evidence that they're almost answering when we're trying to talk again.
Well, that sounds fair. We can do that.
I'd like to welcome any spirits in communication, any entities that can hear us. Could you give validation that you are not in pain? You may not know that you have passed, but you're not lost. You actually you can move back and forth freely as you wish.
Now, does the type of weather, like thunderstorms, etc., does that affect the amount of energy you have so you can communicate?
Is it true, spirits or entities or ghosts, whatever you would like to be called, water gives you energy? Water gives you a form of energy to help you speak?
What could we do that would make it easier for you to communicate with us?
Spirits, could you answer this for me as well? Poltergeist activity, is that done by ancient spirits? Is that done by spirits that are very, very old, ancient in essence? Can you explain about hell?
Let's still photograph. Photoshop. New Mexico. This is now. Far enough away. Hold back.
Is there anyone here that knows any of us in the room or in the chat?
The delay, actually not reverb, gives them the option of when they talk, it elongates what they're trying to say. It's no different than the portal. This is much, much cheaper than the Huff Paranormal portal. If you're interested in trying to do something similar, you can go on our Google Plus and find all the parts.
What are your thoughts on us trying to communicate with you, whoever you are? Do you like the fact that we're trying to communicate with you, or would you rather us leave you alone?
You hear that okay?
Yeah, when it's getting loud, it's getting a bit distorted there.
Easier to walk with.
Spirits, when I did the private investigation, there was a woman. Her name, I believe, was Mary Ann Watson. Is there any way for her to be able to come through? She looked like this. I'm gonna. Looked like this. I know nobody in the chat can see. You can find this picture on Google Plus as well. Any spirits? Can I speak with Mary Ann Watson? Miss Watson?
Is there a Mary Ann around right now?
The picture can be found on Google Plus under Upstate Supernatural. How are you doing this evening, spirits? I'm gonna turn it on clear.
Cannon.
Now, how does time work for you compared to how it works for us?
They actually see that. There is quite some
Relatives.
It's actually dropping it.
How does time work for you? Could you repeat that, please?
Suggesting
A landslide.
very, very well.
Is
There's you know, defied.
what did he say? This is
What is it?
yeah.
Money in that's the worst thing ever. And we
Set yours.
according to this unbelievable
See you later.
have this new
Blessed.
you can't even
Yeah, I sent you.
Yeah, we're talking.
Do you know what time it is for us right now?
Pull the trigger.
been on the market.
The paramedic.
For fun, which is
That a future
Tumbling.
Up to
he's
dot
Do you have a message for Dom?
human.
out Hannah.
You know, we
How much of
Work.
Panama dot
$1,500.
the thing
into the cave.
We're gonna stick with SCD-1 for tonight, I think.
Neighbor, what are you? Maybe sure.
does when consumed.
Mrs. Hunt.
But
Digging.
Yeah, that's right.
We
What they did.
no, not a drug.
Head up the slope.
I kind of personally like to focus with one box during the show, to an extent.
We've taken herbs for
Play.
the whole
Adhere to
Come out on.
Spirits are you able to
$100s of dollars. We're able to
utilize this device to say hello? To tell us what your full name is,
CDs.
if you would, please.
Or visit our website. Puzzles. Yes, I'm free.
my own home.
Western Sydney.
The
Colloidal silver. Control of
Muhammad Jafar.
Unbelievable show.
cucumber.
My name is Dominic. I would really like to know who we're trying to communicate with.
Top selling liquor.
It's a promise.
For 26.
To get the chance to
Capsules.
Look at that hump. You know, the opportunity.
To be located.
I think the important
You're welcome to try to communicate. Speak into this. Speak into this amp right here. Speak into the speaker.
Serving the neck.
Turn into the street.
you know, I was
In finance.
Is there always someone watching over us or watching us in general?
wanted to in
US that's
tie in
where
A car.
got people to think.
idea motorbike.
completely.
I don't believe any of you are malevolent. Not after the things that I've learned, the things that I've heard.
Turn it around.
I told you this last time.
Eastbound.
It's about any upcoming.
But how could
If it's possible,
Palm.80.
is there any way for you to blow a candle out
as little as 60?
or to
I mean, over the partnership.
make a noise or so forth?
Can be suspended for years.
For sure.
We restore
Kennedy and class. National.
Hello, Mary. Thank you for being with us.
Now it's
liberal national.
and take. Terrorist bars?
Thanks.
Very nice to you.
Is a
4 months.
Thanks.
let's ask this.
Combat vet. We all just be.
Is it true that certain individuals offend you? That we invade your space, invade your basically invade what you're trying to do?
That's a good question.
Way stagnant.
You can go to UFO.
Everybody always talks about a witching hour that supposed to have the most activity. Is there a certain time of day or night that you have more energy, or is it the same all day around?
There really is a
Now, spirits.
Questions or
Could you just tell us a story? Tell us something about your life. Everybody has a story to their life. Could you let us know a part of yours?
next time.
Words, right? So important.
Bathroom renovation.
Feedback here.
Worried about
Disappointment.
Bathrooms is a problem.
on the internet. What's
Yeah. Today on the.
From behind a license and insurance.
You have
I and
Done all the 113.
With read the. That's what it was.
questions 14.
why not finish?
Predicament.
Scallion here.
That's it. 12.
Spirits, is there
Decided.
a light that you see
If you look at.
that you don't know anything about?
He didn't see what he would have done.
Why?
Degrees in the city.
The question.
Bar.
Assistance. That
Roughing.
22 degrees.
work.
There, that's a.
Up high level.
Boy, so.
Have you?
Is there somewhere in particular that you go
For at least part of it.
once you're on the other side, or you just go from place to place?
Oh, but.
Enjoy this.
Two very special.
Central back. Hold down about.
Creation.
Much of that.
What 1 and 5.
Say. And
Specific literary.
Want to be sure no ended from the dimensions for the first.
To the many mysteries.
Those themes.
What's the rust instituted by asking really?
To the modern
Any spirits that are coming through this, if you could say your name,
If you know.
so far.
we would appreciate it. Also, to let you know,
Be the means.
I'm aware that some of you know that you're dead. That some of you know that you have passed on.
Practice.
I'm also aware that some of you don't.
And quote.
Other symbols.
And that was it. You know,
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing bad with that.
7 new.
Even extending.
Your loved ones still love you,
To address.
and I know you're still
Paradigms and
kind of hanging around because you just want to look over them.
I wonder what they.
Roberts.
Detroit is a my God.
Frame of orient.
They did.
Oh, yeah, this
Secret history of
absolutely.
They had the hat.
And now,
And set.
with George.
power economic.
These days.
Yes.
When spirits try to possess us,
Years.
are they just trying to use our energy, or are they trying to speak through us?
Is academic.
If you
And the
they're right.
They have.
In spiritual.
of stopping.
It might be quick. People were acting.
Scotty is 20 years ago.
Now,
That makes it unanimous.
is there a heaven or is there a heaven and hell?
Terrestrial conflict.
No, she is on.
Data.
According to this, it's.
The Hanson is
Is. Tell it.
Is to put in place.
gentlemen.
Things in your head. Turn down to.
Folks.
Mid high wind.
I want to start off.
When that starts.
Now, where you are right now, is it a gateway to another realm or another life or something else?
Good.
Armed fighter. They say it could be.
Powerful. Oh, nasty for women.
Slavery.
Bob Love. I will.
Just by group of revolution. Instead of going aboard.
When
Country from an.
What is he? Say that. What do you mean?
Recorded at the spot. No, this is.
Well, here's another question I'd like to ask.
bolted.
Now, being spirits, or whatever you are, per se,
Responsible.
do you take rest, like naps, or do you sleep?
Afraid. My word.
Medical expertise.
Just move your. Not by seeing.
I think he.
Well,
That are elected.
Take a tip from. They'll be down there. These planes are.
sights will not be used.
Folks.
Now, spirits and communication, do you consider yourself energy, or do you consider yourself a spirit?
Trade them.
Do you feel that you are energy?
The Department of Energy.
I'm just a. Time will find.
Absorbing theory.
23.
Looking this off.
You three. Very diverse.
People don't.
As the war.
The UN.
The outlaw. And I'm the are invisible on.
Experience over it.
Do many of you just try to look over
Science
us?
Foundation.
Try to look over your loved ones?
Observation.
That you and Scotty.
Publishing a
Sliding. Move along. Mine's
And if there's a little girl, hello, sweetie.
or what?
The rusty sign. This afternoon.
You showed me some.
In the foundation.
Now, would there be,
A biome of the tennis.
which could be including this little girl, any of the entities around right now, if there's any, are they around us because they know us?
Program.
Showing quick.
That's where
What do you think?
In Kettinger.
Give me death. While the war was.
Sweetie, you have nothing to be afraid of. I'm not gonna hurt you. James, if you're near him, he's not gonna hurt you either.
No, I'm not gonna hurt
any
anyone.
other spirits that may be around.
New Mexico more
If you see the little child, if there is one, just let her know.
side.
She can talk to you. She can learn from you.
Bolts of the side.
Gene that we want to
Now, pan.
There's the Roswell.
Okay.
Time.
Now, Mary Ann, are you here right now? Were you able to come here?
10 o'clock at
Sky Surfer.
Where's his weapon?
Get it with the universe.
Betty.
Desert. Complex
Mary Ann, do you remember the conversation we had last Saturday?
Innovate.
Where's where now? There's funny things.
Still don't know.
Nelson Mandela's.
And
Lines of our ship.
the inexorable.
Chapter 9. Sci-fi.
Name.
That
Or
was
do you remember talking to us in that, last week?
Venus.
Yes. Eyewitness.
between all these sites
Silver air.
that produce.
Now, Saturday, Mary Ann, if you're here,
Detailed.
were you telling me you were kidnapped?
One of us.
Smoking gun.
You did.
Near the valley of the
All donations.
also involved.
Yes.
An absolute boundary. Is it?
Were you 17 years old?
Provide.
I was wounded shoulder.
Genius about the alien ship and
John and Maria.
And make a donation.
It's not just
Mother and child.
crashed in an empty.
That a guy?
something that was unrelated.
Could you tell us how you got here?
Sky Surfer.
There's number 20.
A military person.
System.
Last minute.
If we had
Buys the myriad.
Journey, all right. It's a huge.
Deductive
Had
system.
a trip indeed.
I can't thank you enough, Mary Ann, if you are here
And we
for the communication.
And the
I
accounts.
appreciate it. I hope that you are here. I would like to continue to speak with you.
formative.
Good afternoon. Now, who should we?
Hi, Betty. Sorry.
Sit there.
that white and between.
The acronym.
Woman is going to be.
Bobby, you.
Persuaded John.
Accomplishment.
If you were kidnapped,
They carried the gentleman.
Whatever.
was the person that kidnapped you ever caught?
Corruption.
Might be 5 or something.
Hello, Mandy.
And took a peek. Because
Run into any rat.
See.
And if you were kidnapped, how many people were there?
with bold.
It's stuck.
Did you say that there were 10?
He is strange.
In. Well,
Anyone comment?
sure can. If you had to think of
There's
standard to grow then.
Mary Ann, anytime I am awake, if you are around me, feel free to try to speak. And that goes for any kiddo, any spirits in any communication. If I am awake, feel free to try to communicate with me.
Are
and mentioned this.
Garel Poppery.
Yeah, we'd like to know more about you and where you're from and who you are. Feel free to say anything. Feel free if you want to use my energy to talk to me.
Time.
And then
Every noise.
And I wonder how.
All right, congratulations.
and
Unknown.
from just this past
Yes, Mr. Henry.
You.
Kimberly's on hold.
from the room
Take something.
in the evening.
Did you say you're gonna take something?
That we put up.
Figured
Road and
facts.
Do you like
Like a
crystals?
long time
Do
ago.
crystals affect you? Do they hurt you?
Credentials.
Be a bit of an elf.
If you don't.
I had him.
Unapproved.
Farm and dip.
Issue this.
So many times.
Haunted.
Now we know you use various sources to gain energy so you can communicate, if we're correct on
I
that.
knew it was a king.
Now, on the opposite end, what drains your energy?
Not think of
Actually make the problem.
Very, very true, Doppel.
You said
Everything, you know,
He sent me to couple for you.
Behavioral data.
Try a kid.
South.
spokesperson and
I'll have your
Rearranging.
Like a
with dignity.
claims to.
What does the world look like to you?
I guess I got
Do I look like a ghost to
More
you?
than 12.
Do the work that
I know.
Or another spirit?
May not realize.
It's off the sofa.
about 50.
So 12.
do
Or educate.
I'm proud of you. You might be a
Antibiotic.
You are welcome to touch my hand. I am not worried if you feel that you scratched me or burned me.
Officially
1269.
From what I have learned, when you try to touch somebody,
Where are we?
it could actually look like it's a burn, but you're just trying to shake their hand. You're just trying to be friendly.
both attended.
So I suppose.
okay.
The rules of
The thing to be done.
Faulty.
Sense and nod.
Turned around and looked.
thickness.
What I'd like to know is when you start following people, when entities start following people, is there a specific reason why? Is it curiosity? What is it?
On 840.
What's happening up?
Project I captured.
Again, action.
The end of a stick. Was antibiotic.
In 5 there.
I'm so accustomed.
Is a tremendous.
Break.
There's so many
It's not gonna hurt me. I promise you that. I will not. I will not cry. I will
It
not
looks like.
at shopping.
take any. If you try to touch me, I appreciate it.
It seems that
Melbourne Storm.
I would just appreciate not in the face. If you could try to
Some
touch my hand.
Planned and they
defense.
or an interpret sunken relief.
dot.
The first of its
Pictorial trout.
I'd like to believe you're around. I'd like to believe that we're actually communicating with someone, but what I'd like is a bit of proof,
Dot.
like touching Dom,
instant strength.
touching me even. Anything that would be appreciated.
More things.
We got on really wanted to, but just see.
One labor department.
Really was not.
The entire article.
You know what I mean? These.
Training.
Don't look so good. Prefer something.
I've become
Say the best of John so forth. They haven't done any. Correct.
Something improper.
immediate.
Home. I did Ethiopia. You grab a club.
Governors just love.
World of small.
Modest is like these.
Well, I would like to.
Oh, go ahead, Dom. Sorry.
I'd like to thank any spirits in communication. If you were able to speak with us, we're going to go ahead and try to do a burst session. We're going to try to do an EVP burst session. And if there's any other questions you had, James, feel free to go ahead and ask that right now, and then we'll try to do the burst session.
Sir Tom
With
Now, the last question I'd like to ask:
Convergent.
are there any entities that we're communicating with that have been following my daughter around?
Obviously not.
Online.
kind of down there too.
Systems.
His soul.
One part of the involved.
Alright, we're going to turn this off. We're going to try to do an EVP session. If you're in this room,
Just, you know,
I would like you to try to speak if you could. I'd very much appreciate it.
Mode, a product is or other group.
Okay. And turn that off. Turn this off. Alrighty. And first thing I'm going to actually do is I'm going to mute the mics in my room. James, I'd like you to try to ask some questions, and let's see if it comes through your mic. I'm going to mute everything in this room, see if the audio is coming from you.
30-second wait in between?
Yeah, about 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go ahead and mute the audio for in the room.
Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is there anybody that would like to communicate with us? If there is, how many of you would there be around right now?
I'm actually going to have you scratch that just because I can hear your wife in the background.
Oh, okay.
But we can definitely try it in the future. And there might be stuff... Well, we just did that. But just note to self, when we do go over the stuff, I could hear your wife and your dog in the background as well.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. You've got a good microphone. Or I got a good microphone. Someone does.
Yeah. But I just wanted to... Anybody that's watching the show, just so you're aware... by no means we try not to at all tamper with any evidence, only enhance it to filter it to possibly see something like the photo that's on Upstate Supernatural on Google+. Anything that happens in these shows, we try to make it real as best we can, trying to knock out all the factors, which any investigator should do. But I'm going to go ahead and do a burst session real quick. And
I'll mute mine.
Yeah, this time, if you don't mind muting yours. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, hello. If there's any spirits that are present, I would love to be able to talk with you. There is nothing more beautiful than being able to talk with any of the spirits that are around us. If you could share that with others, I personally would appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity of if you're able to speak through this. I look forward to the next time we can talk. I'm going to turn this off in 10 seconds. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play that back. Hello, hello. If there's any spirits that are present, I would love to be able to talk with you. Hello, hello. If there's any spirits that are present, I would love to be able to talk with you. There is nothing more beautiful than being able to talk with any of the spirits that are around us. If you could share that with others, I personally would appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity of, if you were able to speak through this. There's an EVP right there, my friend. Speak through this. You're welcome. If you were able to speak through this. I look forward to the next time we can talk. I'm going to turn this off in 10 seconds. Will you play it back to us? Seconds. Right there. Right there. 10 seconds. Right there. Yes, I did play it back to you. I can feel you near me now, and I appreciate that. But yes, I did play it back. Were you able to hear it? You're very faint when you speak. If you can tell me, right now this mic is on as well. If you can tell me, and something energy-wise, to help you gain more energy, to help you be able to speak strongly, please let me know. I'm going to leave this on for another minute or so, just to try to see if you can speak through it. Okay. Any spirits that are here with me, I welcome you to stay. I welcome you to come and go. All I ask is, if when I'm trying to sleep, if I could sleep, if you would like to try to talk to me in my dreams or talk to me as I'm sleeping, I am fine with that. I just ask that if I'm trying to sleep, that I can try to somewhat sleep in peace. I would like to add as well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. James, great show again.
Well, once again, Dom, it's a pleasure to be here. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up tonight.
And don't forget to check out tomorrow night, Upstate Supernatural on YouTube. We're doing Spirit Box Weekly with the EVR device. Let's see if there's any communication that can come through that. You create your sound bank that's being utilized on that. Then Sunday, we have Interview with a Skeptic with Lee Steer of Ghosts of Britain. That'll be at 7 p.m. on Sunday, Eastern. And then on Sunday night, don't forget to check out Nikki Paranormal's radio show on liveparanormal.com. It'll be with Nikki Paranormal and Jenna with a J at 10 p.m. And also, don't forget to check out Chris V's radio show, which is on YouTube at 9 p.m. on Mondays. And any other shows, if you're interested in trying to find more interesting things, educational things, broaden your horizon in any aspect of the paranormal, check out Paranormal Global TV. There is tons and tons of different things on there that anybody that's interested in this field could find something of interest. Have a beautiful night. Hope to see everybody tomorrow. And keep living and push with wisdom, and we can all make a better day.
Have a great night, everyone.